starting. Today we'll discuss another interesting chapter, that is mutual fund. ମୁଁ ଜଣେ ସାର୍ ଙ୍କୁ ପଠେଇଥିଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କର PowerPoint presentation last ଦୁଇଟା chapter. I hope he must have shared in the group. भवानी बाबू ने कर्नाटक
yes sir मैं शेयर कर दी सर
अच्छा ना काली जने बाबू मते मेल कले तो जे सर काइंडली शेयर बोली म कली
ना सर ग्रुप रे शेयर है सर
अच्छा आपन को तो ग्रुप थी शेयर कर देती. थैंक यू वेरी मच. भवानी बाबू ना
आगे सर
अच्छा ओके thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so before I start, let me know what do you know about mutual fund. ଆପଣଙ୍କର କାହାର ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି କି ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଫଣ୍ଡ ରେ in the form of SIP, systematic investment plan, और जो माने जॉब करचंती they must have माने करिथिबे, that is called ELSS, equity linked savings schemes for the income tax purpose. 86C रे हमको मिले बेनिफिट कि करचंती इन्वेस्टमेंट किछि काହାର अछि के कोन मुका देख पनी मते न कहले मु केम जानि
सर नहीं सर
केही करि नांती कई हमें अराउंड 13 ना केते अछि केही जणे हेले इन्वेस्टमेंट करि नांती.
यस सर
करचंती
सर मु करछि
सर कोथरे करचंती को स्कीम रे करचंती
सर गोटे अछि मींस आपनकर अछि एसआईपी आ गोटे अछि सर ईएलएसएस. सो ईएलएसएस जेंति कि टैक्स
तामाने आपण जॉब करचंती.
यस सर.
अच्छा आपण कोठी जॉब करचंती सर.
सर मु टाटा स्टील रे जॉब करे.
टाटा स्टील को यूनिट रे
सर मु ये अछि प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर अछि सर.
कोठी जोड़ा बडबिले ना को एरिया रे अछि
सर कालिंग नगर, बट मु इंजीनियरिंग डिवीजन रे सर, तो मु भुवनेश्वर रे बसे सर.
अच्छा अच्छा ओके ओके. तो टाटा स्टील रे बहुत स्टूडेंट हमर अछंती जोड़ा बडबिले.
आज्ञा
केम जानले
सर अछंती एक्चुअली बहुत हमर कलीग्स गुडा के समान एठी करूचंती से, सो
बहुत करचंती.
दैट ओनली आई केम टू नो, सो मु एठी जॉइन करथिली.
अच्छा अच्छा ओके ओके. इवन कि हमो कॉलेज रे भी गोटे प्रोग्राम चलतिला सेटा ए वर्ष तो बंद ही छै एग्जीक्यूटिव एमबीए. सेतरे भी बहुत टाटा स्टील रे भी थिले.
आज्ञा हां सर सेटा रे ही पर्टिकुलरली सेटा ही फोकस
ना जाऊनी
अच्छा
sir, may I know your good name? आपनको नाटा
sir, my name is Sushant Kumar Patra.
Sushant.
Yes sir.
अच्छा. So Sushant Babu has done an investment in SIP as well as ELSS as is. अच्छा SIP टा कोथरे करचंती
सर एक्सिस दिटा का एक्सिस रही अछि एक्सिस अछि सर आउट
सर काइंडली म्यूट द साउंड, समवन इज बहुत गुडे कर दे चंदी SIP रे. दैट्स रियली
आज्ञा सो डाइवर्सिफाई रहिले एक्चुअली तार येटा माने रिस्क टा ये हुए सर माने यूनिफॉर्म मेंटेन सेति पे मो स्टेप लेनी.
So that you maintain a good portfolio and
yes.
axis रा टिके डिफाइन करबी. axis रा को स्कीम रे मिड कैप लॉन्ग लार्ज कैप कि स्मॉल कैप.
सर एक्सिस रा मिड कैप है सर.
मिड कैप टिके रिटर्न कम दोथु.
यस सर हां मिड कैप टिके रिटर्न कम.
अच्छा स्मॉल कैप रिटर्न अधिक केबे चेष्टा करते जानिया पे काहे की कम दोची आपण प्रति मासरे पोर्टफोलियो आस्तु तार स्टीड बोली हमको सेटा को केही पढंतनी ताके इमीडिएटली डिलीट कर दे. पर ता भीतर में पसी के देखिया दरकार कोथरे हेची इन्वेस्टमेंट. व्हाई आई विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दैट. काहे कि हमें डिलीट कर दो काहे ता भीतर पे हमको पसुना. Just I'll go for introduction, then I'll go through my slides. Slides is generally for academics purpose. We are variety of students are there, sir, for fundamental clarity and all. But practical, so far as practical cases are concerned, we need to be very thorough in two aspects. That why I am investing. That means there is a concept it has come up here, investment. मु पैसा टाकू काहे की इन्वेस्टमेंट करछि. 1 2 कोन पय करछि आ तार पर्पस का, राइट. काहे की जोटा मु सेटा को अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट को जोटा को मु अलग जगह रे खर्च करथांती जोटा को हम कहूछु मोर पर्सनल बेनिफिट पे खर्च करथांती, maybe for amusement, maybe for any other areas. Now I'm investing with an expectation that what is my expectation? That I'll get a better return in future. That is what the ultimatum. But we need to calculate the most important factor. That is, what is that amount I am going to get it, or the return. There is a concept of risk and return. It will be covered in your subject called SPL. Risk and return. What are those risks? I told someday that it is systematic and non-systematic. Kete percentage apna risk nauchanti? There are three types of investors: risk seeker, risk neuter, and risk averse. Okay, jo mane risk averse and they look for a long-term benefit. Again, we need to find out a good scheme. So mate kete return dochi mobe Sushant sir kotha houtili je ku scheme kete return dochi, that also we should know. आपण अन्य मान किछि सुनी परथुए जे he has done investment in different areas. से different जिनसटा को हमें कहू portfolio with an expectation. If गोटे कुआ जाए financial terms, if you keep all eggs in one basket, so there will be some issues. So it need to be a diversified, so that आपण जदि 10 टा के 5 टा stock रे investment करूछंती, all stocks may not give you a good return, but ता भितर जदि गोटे दिटा भल रहला गोटे दिटा loss भी कला, so you can manage, you can maintain a strong capital gain. More financial management रे पढिथिबे what is capital gain, how risk and return is going to be calculated. What I'm trying to tell you, what is the inflation now, and my return should be more than inflation. That is a matter of concern. That we should know. Sir, someone noise. Okay. So inflation has a long-term impact. Please remember this. The entire world is running on this one concept. So we all are, the economics, the financial professions, all, they're ready how to take control on the inflation. So inflation has a long-term impact, and hence, while planning for funding all the long-term goals, one must consider inflation in the cost of the goal. One must consider this concept of inflation in the cost. In the cost, I repeat, in the cost. Why? We studied 2 chapters in financial management. Financial professional, please keep a books on financial management or any of the corporate finance. जो वही मिलना, खानन जैन हो, प्रसन्न चंद्र हो, कि I.M. पांडे हो, कि फॉरेन अथर्स जदि ब्रिघाम किसी भी गोटे सेकंड हैंड बही भी मिलुची 200 टका खंडे पड़िबो, you buy these books and keep it with you. Can I say बही गुडा को आमरो finance career पे, that will be very, very helpful to understand the conceptual as well. I'm going to पढ़ुचे cost of capital. What is that minimum cost the company should earn to satisfy the requirement of the investors? What is the cost? Now there is a talk everywhere in the worldwide. कौन ना cost minimization. कौन से करचंती? Downsizing करचंती, layoff करचंती, retracement करचंती, termination करचंती. से आज ये कहलेन Accenture एती बाहर कर दाने, से Google एती बाहर कर दाने. इसको चालची कौन पे? Why? So this is what the most important thing need to know. Inflation has a long-term impact. So in this process, a mutual fund is a professionally managed investment vehicle. Oh, investment vehicle. It is a professionally managed. Why? The people, those who are dealing in this organization, they are highly professional with a tune to, they understood the core competencies area of all the financial litigators, right? Like your equity market, derivative market, forex market, debt market, bond market, money market, all they are highly professional, well versed. So that is the reason we call it is a professionally managed investment vehicle, and practically one doesn't invest in mutual fund. We are not investing in the mutual fund, but invest through mutual fund, right? So what is the role of the mutual fund here? Here just is a vehicle used to carry, right? The word is professionally managed investment vehicle. So mutual fund, what is their role? We invest through mutual fund, not in mutual fund. Try to understand that. I'm somebody who investment mutual fund investment. No, investment through mutual fund. So investing in mutual fund or investing in mutual fund schemes, that is very important, right? So we are not investing in the company. We are investing different schemes of the mutual fund, right? So this is fine for the purpose of our discussion, and technically we say no, it's not correct, right? So when someone says that one has invested in a mutual fund scheme, often the scheme is perceived to be competing with the traditional instrument investments. Traditional instrument of investment. So I'm particularly financial instruments. Traditional instrument. Traditional say equity shares, debentures, bonds, right? So the reality is that one invests in these instruments through mutual fund scheme. Through mutual fund scheme. In other words, we can say through investment in a mutual fund, and investor can get access to the equity, to bond, to money market, to any other securities of the instrument. For example, I am having a surplus achi 5,000 tanga, right? I cannot buy one MRF because one MRF its cost around gotti sir at 80,000 tanga asi hochi pakhapakhi. So mu kini paribeni, but mate bhari ichha achi MRF re or investment eta kale bhalo handa. That's a prestigious thing, right? So what I can do, I will search for the mutual fund, which scheme they are investing in different portfolios. Mo 5,000 tanga mo kete jaga re investment kari pari. 1,000 kari 5,000 kari 5 lakh kari pari stock ro price ku neki mo investment kari. जो बड़ बड़ स्टॉक गुड़ा अच्छी डॉक्टर रेड्डी अच्छी माने जो एसो इन्फोसिस अच्छी रिलायंस अच्छी सो एसीसी अच्छी दैट प्राइस गुड़ा बहुत बड़ बड़ केते शेयर करबी गोटे शेयर किनी गोटे शेयर कोन हो बट थ्रू म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स friends try to understand this through mutual fund schemes because schemes they invest in different portfolios mutual fund रा काम कोन आ गया मु कहतली स्टार्टिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट व्हीकल से व्हीकल गोटे तार गाड़ी अच्छी से गाड़ी रे से को करछि आमानु तो पैसा नउछि दे इन्वेस्ट इन डिफरेंट पोर्टफोलियोस जेटा को हमें इंस्ट्रूमेंट कहउछु इक्विटी कहउछु बॉन्ड कहउछु डिबेंचर कहउछु एसो जिंस कहउछु सेथरे नेकी इन्वेस्टमेंट करछि जहां रिटर्न असला हमको देला मजरे किछि कमीशन नेकी घर से दिस इज व्हाट देयर ऑब्जेक्टिव सो इट्स अ व्हीकल ओके नाउ so an investor doesn't get a different product, but he gets a different way of investing. Okay, and the difference lies in the professional way of investing. That is portfolio diversification and a regulated vehicle. I'm saying one more word: regulated vehicle. They are coming under SEBI. सेबी तांको प्रत्येक दिन बाडू चाहिए गोटे छाट धरी पिटुची एबे गोटे सेबी पिटिची तांको बाडूची जोरे गोटे रेगुलेटरी मेकानिज्म ऊपर से माने कहउचंती देयर आर सर्टेन इश्यूज विथ द म्यूचुअल फंड टाइम हबन एते डिस्कशन करया पई सो नाउ ऑल म्यूचुअल फंड कंपनीज अराउंड 41 म्यूचुअल फंड कंपनीज आर देयर से माने बर्तन खाली कागज कलम धरी बुझछन जोरे दउछन एकदम बिकॉज़ a regulatory body has there to monitor. Why? The basic objective to safeguard the interest of the investors. The investor जो interest अच्छी, जो investment होची, तार जो wealth जो से जोटा से खर्च करता था तक उसे पेटरो काटी की रखी की खाना खाई की saving करची for future long term goal. So that SEBI's role is to protect the interest of the investors, wealth of the investors. That's an important thing. So we said mutual fund is a vehicle. Let me go to the next slides. These are the outlines which we are going to discuss. So what is this mutual fund? I said mutual fund is a vehicle to mobilize money from investors to invest in different markets. What is a market? Money market, bond market, equity market, and securities in line with the investment objective agreed upon between the mutual fund and the investors. So both parties should agree. जे मु आपण पाखरे पैसा दउची आपण ताको इन्वेस्ट करंतु ये जो इन्वेस्ट करूची किए ना म्यूचुअल फंड रे आपण देखबे गोटे फंड मैनेजर अछन fund manager are highly experienced people. They are really the main resources for these people. And you know, fund manager salary बहुत अधिक आता है, more than crores rupees they used to get per annum. So आपण माने the fund manager ही परिवे if you wanted to make a career. There are way अच्छी process अच्छी how you are going to be get a job in mutual fund. Mutual fund रे आपण this is what I'm telling to the freshers. If you want to make a career in mutual fund, insurance, stock broking, investment management, portfolio management, these are all, you know, Bombay is the city of finance. There are a lot of opportunity. See how advertisement so majority the which tend to be focused more on the financial sectors, and you can apply for that. Okay. So this is what the concept of it. So in other words, through investment in a mutual fund, a small investor can avail of professional fund management services offered by an asset management company. So here, one word I added here, small investors, right? So those who are not capable enough to invest, I cannot invest in any of the equity, right? More so paisa sari bada stocks mukini pariveni jar botman market price 1,000 rupees achi ki 3,000 achi ki 5,000 achi. I cannot buy those stocks, so that's very important for me. But more got interest achi je mu kichi save karibi and I'll invest. So SIP is the best. My 500 rupees is going to the different portfolio which is managed by the mutual fund schemes. Okay. Next, you can see here from this picture, you can see here it is investors, they pool their money. Okay. Investors pool their money. Then you can see the mutual fund flow cycle. It goes to the fund manager. Fund manager. He invests the pooled money in different securities. Then whatever return comes, right? Whatever return generated, it goes to the return are distributed among the investors. So this is a beautiful mutual funds flow cycles. Investor pool karauchi because they are the vehicles. They are the professionally management investment vehicles. They pool the money from the investors. They invest in different securities. Whatever return comes, they used to give it to the investors. This is what the flow cycle of the mutual fund. Then what is mutual fund? So it is a trust that pools the savings of a number of investors who shares a common financial goal, common financial objective. So my always request to all of you that you should always calculate what is the scheme's IRR. IRR पढ़थिबे ना नहीं, internal rate of return. IRR गोटे स्कीम रो सब बेले बाहर करथिबे ए कंपनी मते केते रिटर्न दउची वर्तमान IRR केते बाहरची and what is the inflation status. These three comparative analysis has to be done to know the value of money. That's very important because we need to evaluate certain factors. कौन है क्या factors? हमें safety को आगे देखो. The safety of capital invested to understand the risk involved on it. हम पैसा टाइम दी blindly invest करिया कथा नहीं. Majority time we don't know, but हमें खाली जान जे हमें invest करता. उधर invest करवा, ना इधर invest करवा. उधर किसी return नहीं. We do ELSS, right? Where to invest, how to invest, and when. There are 41 schemes, companies are there, different schemes are going on. Which ELSS would give me best result? That is a matter of concern. I'll share you one thing. I invested in, there is a company called Canara Roboco. Canara Roboco. ELSS, it is a lock-in. The moment you invest, it will be locked in for 3 years. 3 वर्ष पर्यंत आपण किछि कर परिबे. चाहिले भी ताको भांगी परिबे. जेंते हमें पोस्टल रे एनएससी करछे, 5 वर्ष पर्यंत लॉक इन. Whatever return comes after 5 years only. But postal rate, there is a fixed rate. Apna etiki percent पाइबे. But here, subject to market risk, कोटा तार tagline रे कहउचंती म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, तापर कहउचंती जोरे कहि दोचंती लाड़ कहि गई. हम खाली गोटे जिनसे सुनी परछे में कोन सुनी परछे subject to market risk. बढ़ी जाई पारे, कमी जाई पारे. So 3 वर्ष परे what would be the status that you should know. आज इन्वेस्टमेंट करचंती 3 वर्ष पर मार्केट कोन होबो हम कहि परिबानी. When I was working in market, so that was the index Sensex, it was around 1500. We never thought the this Sensex will cross 4000. जेतले 4000 Sensex cross कला, we celebrated. हमको दिवाली गोटे थाए जनरली बहुत नोडियास माने ट्रेडिंग करंती. Diwali time re 4000 index cross करिगला. We celebrated in the office. मीठा पीठा बांटले ये करले सकते. But we never thought that the index will cross 30,000. Very interesting. जेतले index हमर cross करिगला 30,000, we never celebrated. काई की आमे गला 30 तो हेची 50 तो हबो. When the index crossed 50,000, we never celebrated. What do we expect? The index definitely will cross 60,000. When the index crossed 60,000, sale to Buluchi, Guru 59 plus 62 is Guru. We never celebrated. Ame baby celebrate konu. Tamane, can we expect that the index will cross 1 lakh? Upon Sunuchunte Mogotha.
Yes, sir.
Mother Mother Lagium Kalimoro, the system kuhi kotha ko mobile korchi. So can we expect that the index will cross 1,000? Sorry, 1 lakh.
Yes, sir.
तबे हमें एबे किसी शेयर किनी पकेवा with an expectation कि एटा बढ़ी जीवो. देखंतु तार आ गोटे रेसिप्रोकेशन. टाइम बहुत शॉर्ट होची कथा पई. गोल्ड प्राइस को देखंतु. गोल्ड प्राइस केते अछि एबे? जियो माने कि मैडम माने जवान थिबे जानथिबे गोल्ड प्राइस केते?
Maybe sir 56,000 something.
56,000 आ 60 एटला बेटे कमिची. काहे कि तार मार्केट संगे सबले संपर्क अछि. आपण मैडम कहिले जते बेले 2000 मसिया रे गोल्ड प्राइस केते थिला माने अछि?
2000 रे maybe sir 18-20,000 between थिला सते थिला maybe ठीक exactly sir मने पड़नी.
4,000 थिला करेक्ट.
4,000
आगे मैडम.
sorry
जदे 2000 मसिया रे 4,000 रे आपण जदे पुळाई सुना किणी पके थांते आजी हम पर केते पैसा हितांता देखले. Right? See, this is what they called financial planning, financial goal analysis. Ame investment karuna. More gote colleague tila when I was working with ICFA University in Hyderabad. Se mate badhiya kotha कहला. कहला sir, आपण जदि मार्केट रे थिले 1991 92 रे जदि 500 टंका लेखा गोटे एसआईपी करथांते सेतो आहुरी 100 रे भी होतला. एतळकू से हिसाब करनाला. आपण एसआईपी हिसाब कर दे परियो केते हो. एतळकू 2 crores पाखापाखि हे जानता. सत कथा. तेणु but that is that I'm not insisting for that. आम सब गोटे सेविंग्स करिया आम भितर माइंडसेट रहिबा दरकार गोटे स्मार्ट आम सेविंग्स करिया जो माने भी जॉब करना ते हम फ्रेशर्स जो माने अछंती किछि भी पॉकेट मनी मिलुछि ना ट्राई टू सेव समथिंग सब बेले गोटे माइंड रे सेविंग्स एटीट्यूड रहे दरकार से जो एपेटाइट्स अछि ने म किछि सेविंग्स करी सब खर्च कर देबेनी किछि सेविंग्स करी देखिए दैट से जो माइंडसेट इट विल हेल्प यू इन फ्यूचर to grow. Acha. So when we talk about again,
sir, what is the best way in investing in gold bonds or physical gold?
Again, this class is for tagline they कह देबी this class is for only academics purpose, not for actual investment purpose. हला आमे class रे recommendation करि परिबा नाही, right? Thank you. There are certain issues are there. So अपन जोथरे भी कर परबे because that is comes under billion market. There is a dollar market, billion market, gold, silver market. So a lot of things are going on. अपन derivative market को जाई परिबे, right? So बहुत जिंस अछि ताको धीरे धीरे जानतु एति तत्तर होंतुनी बुझिबा को चेष्टा करंतु आउ so but we need to study 2-3 important things जोटा अपन को म कहिया को जाउछि बर्तन. One is the safety, second is the liquidity. How easily one can liquidate the investment, that's very important. But अति urgent दरकार अछि पैसा, some issues are there but liquidate करे अछि. देखो तो हम इंडिया रे हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस करो एते पॉपुलैरिटी नाही जो माने दोज आर वर्किंग हमर सब बेले माइंड रोची जबरदस्त न कले हमन. But when there is an emergency I can avail, I don't require this cash. The cashless things can be done. So safety, liquidity, how would I mean return, right? Very important. We are not investing with an expectation that I'm not going to get the return. My objective is so सब बेले देखिए हमें return आगो कहू परे रिस्क कहू, but लेखिला को रिस्क रिटर्न को लेखु थाउ किंतु जतले काम करू आगो रिटर्न को चिंता करू भाई एटा इन्वेस्ट कले केते हबो तादरे केते रिस्क अछि मुसेरा को हिसाब करेनी. So regular or periodic return or periodic income, and friends one more important thing, capital appreciation. ए टर्म गुडा को सब टिके टिके लिखि दे तांतु मुभी बोली जीवी केतले कहूची कैपिटल एप्रिसिएशन और हम तक कहूची कोन कैपिटल गेन. गोटे स्टॉक किनथिली 100 टंका रे 200 टंका रे बिक्री कली केते गेन मिलला. If I am buying a stock I am supposed to get a dividend. There is a formula which you use to apply and we need to calculate. So safety, liquidity, return, आउ गोटे important जिंस हम देखबा कोन convenience बहुत सुविधा हम जंती करि परता. It's a 2-second job. If you wanted to invest, मुझे तो आज म्यूचुअल फंड कथा पढौची, so I'll speak on mutual fund only. I'll not speak equity and all. So 2 second लागिवो आपन को से इन्वेस्टमेंट से प्रोसेस टा इज वेरी कन्वीनियंट. आपन लिक्विडेट भी कर दे परिबे आ इन्वेस्टमेंट भी करि परबे. आ गोटे इंपोर्टेंट कोन another important is the taxability of income, right? Tax payable on return मोर लिमिट क्रॉस करि गेले मते ताको दबाव पडियो रिटर्न. आ गोटे टैक्स डिडक्शन जंते हम सुशांत बाबू करचंती ईएलएसएस करचंती बाकी बहुत माने भी करथिबे. आई हैव डन सम इन हम काई करछु इक्विटी लिंक सेविंग स्कीम kana हमको इनकम टैक्स बेनिफिट पडियो. So this is all about mutual fund. Okay, this picture you can see what is why investment in mutual fund already explained already. One is liquidity, second is the expertise because of the fund manager. They know, they have got a good knowledge, depth knowledge where to invest and how to invest. Then safety and transparent, right? SEBI got a body dhari ki boschi. Every month they have to send you mail karibe apan ko on kahibe जे आपन को पैसा केते हेची आपन केते यूनिट करले ता पैसा केते हेची आ गुटे सबुटे बडा इंपोर्टेंट जिंस कहबे आपन पैसाटा को पोर्टफोलियो रे लागिची गोटे कंसोलिडेटेड स्टेटमेंट आपन पाखु आसी पहुंचबो. सेटा को खोली की देखिए देखिकरी आपण जानिबे जे कोन होचे राइट. So safety and transparency, manage inflation. I told that is very important, is very convenient. Diversification is there because they are not investing in one stocks. Is high return. सबवेले नाही धीरे किन कोची high return with an expectation. Why? कि we have to find out which scheme को scheme रे बोला गोची सेटा मते बुझिया पड़ो. सबवेले से रिटर्न दो मु ए सरम साइन कथा होतली मिड कैप दउनी भलो रिटर्न, स्मॉल कैप बढ़िया दोची ता माने मु कोन भूल डिस्कस नहीं गली नहीं. I have to wait for long term. When I'm investing, I need to look for long term investment because we are not intraday trader. I'm a speculators नुआ जे आजी टंका टाकू 2 टंका कर दे घर पड़े. Intraday trading is something different that I'm not going to discuss now. We'll discuss when we'll discuss that part. So it is high return as well as economical also. Kaina 500 टका में savings कर दे परिवा, we can invest in the SIP. Okay. So what are the benefits of mutual fund for investors? As a personally management, professionally management, professionally analyzed, interpreted, and invest in line with the investment objective, investment based on adequate research, and ensuring that prudent investment process are followed. Then this is affordable portfolio diversification. That is what the role of the fund manager. Economies of scale, investing through a mutual fund offers a distinct economic advantage to an investor as compared to direct investing in terms of cost savings. Liquidity, which we have already discussed, that it can be liquidated at any time, except that ELSS, because it has got a lock-in period for 3 years. Tax concept also we discussed. Then comes convenience option, investment comfort, regulatory comfort, all these things are there. Systematic approach. There are few limitations are there. Lack of portfolio customization. Some security houses offer portfolio schemes, we call PMS, to large investors. So in a PMS, the investor has better control over what securities has brought and sold on his behalf. The investor can get a customized portfolio in case of PMS. So I'm the coach who set a ticket systematic but SEBI is working out of that. So you'll get it all customized for the investors. Choice overloaded. There are around over 2,000 mutual fund schemes, around 41 to 45. Now 45 thila, eta 41 asiyalane be. Kai kethoda ebe band he gelani jemti ki apan dekhte bada hoarding guda lagchi. IDFC Fast Mutual Fund has been taken over by Bandhan, right? Dekhchan na nahi hoarding dekhchanti, dekhuchanti na nahi. Kichi kohunati ke?
Yes, sir.
Over देखचंती तो बंधन बैंक नहीं गला एमती के थोड़े मर्जर एक्विजिशन पे छाए मर्जर एक्विजिशन टा एबे जोर चलछ ये ताकू नहीं गलानी से ताकू नहीं गलानी these are the things that are going on. Then no control over cost, right? Cost incurred for managing the scheme are shared by the unit holders in proportion to the holding of the unit scheme. Therefore an individual investor has no control of the cost in a scheme. एटा टिके आपण भले के देखंतु एतोडा चित्र करछि So this is what I speaks about structure of mutual fund at a glance. Who are the man behind the mutual fund companies? One is sponsors, right? They used to maintain a 40% minimum computation of AMC, that is asset management company, and sponsors are the main person. Right? Woman sponsor those having a strong or positive network and continuously profit to right? So they are considered, they are the main people, they are the men who used to start the trust. It is a trust to start right? Then these sponsors, they appoint the trustees. Right? So one ketla trustee appointment kar paribe charity trustee appointment. They appoint 4 trustee members. How, on what basis? Apo mane padhiche the law paper ta padileni ki nahi jani. ame padhuthulu graduation re mercantile law or BJP re commerce mercantile law am padhuthulu. Apo mane padhuthulu business law padleni. Business law padleni. पढ़ना anyway so that act actually Indian Trust Act 1882 that they need to follow because they are promoting trustees, right? So sponsor to trustee ra kon objective, so the protection of the investors, they need to be beneficiaries. 2/3 of director the independent for this, and this they are the played the major role. अच्छा सेटो कोड असला आपण गारडा देखंतु so they comes, so एटा तो जनरल इन्वेस्टर म्यूचुअल फंड एंड एएमसी ए जो हमें जो येको म्यूचुअल फंड रो डिफरेंट स्कीम्स को हम कहू एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी इन्वेस्टर असला म्यूचुअल फंड असला एएमसी असला so एएमसी जहां रिटर्न असला से म्यूचुअल फंड थ्रू रे सेटा चली गेला इन्वेस्टर है ना. So then comes हमें आसीबा custodian बाको 11टा ट्रस्टी रो देखंतु custodian कास्टी. Although AMC is managing the entire scheme, the scheme ro entire management AMC करे, he is being appointed by the sponsors and trustee, and what is their role? Day to day management of the activities is being done by the asset management company, right? The custodian ro काम कोन, so he is being appointed by the trustee and custody of all the assets जोटा हम securities अच्छी से गुडा को सब ता पाखरे ही रु. Then comes agent, distributors, bank, fund accounts, ऐसे जिनस आसे. Distributor ता आपण माने जानिथिबे बहुत गुडे अछंती, they used to work. Agent तो आजकल तंग पहुंचानी तंग पहुंची financial advisor पहुंची. Bank is also involved because the money transactions is there. Funds accountants actually they used to monitor. Another, there is a RTA, ताको कौन को जाए register and transfer agent. ताका मको he keeps all records of investment or unit holders, right? आमे जंतु गोटे जिनस किना बिका करछु बैंक रे तार गोटे सब डिटेल्स रहउची तार हमर सिग्नेचर yes check issue कला को. So all these documents are being maintained by the register and transfer agent. हमर कार्बी वाला अछंती, कैंप्स वाला अछंती, they used to maintain camps related ऑफिस अछि आपनकर जो नरुला कॉम्प्लेक्स रे अछि कैंप्स ऑफिस. कार्बी रो ऑफिस ता थिला शहीद नगर रे, बर्तन ताकू ब्रोकिंग फर्म को माडा दे जो से भी ब्रोकिंग फर्म काम करना दे, बट ये जो आरटीए कामटा ताकर भलो चलछि, so they are doing that one. Anyway शहीद नगर थिला कोड गलाणी मु जाननी से मोर जूनियर थिला से ब्रांच में जो मो जाननी पड़ जाई छ तमे बंद हला परे आ कांटेक्ट है. Anyway, so this is what the structure of mutual fund at a glance, how it is they are monitoring different processes. So this is a sponsors. I just said that the 5-year start record, 40% trust, asset management, custodians, the register and transfer agent. So upon last example we देखो तो लिखा है कार्बी and camps, they used to the two important person for this RTA. Then other important authorities like auditors, they audit, they give the details of the accounts. They need to periodically submit the documents to SEBI. SEBI will verify and it has to be monitored. Then fund accountants, they used to calculate a NAV, net asset value. Then comes your distributors. आपनकर बहुत बड़े distributor आसीगलेनी, जमती आसी एनजे इंडिया इन्वेस्टमेंट गोटे सूरत बेस्ड कंपनी आसी. जी भी रोज हुआ अपीयर द एग्जामिनेशन आपण मान भी हेई परिबे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर केमती हेबे ना एनआईएसएम सीरीज 5 हां से परीक्षाटा दे देबे आपण पास करिवे, देन आपण भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर हेई परिबे. एआरएन नंबर गोटे भारिबो आमकी एसोसिएशन ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड से दबो आपण को गोटे कोड, सो यू कैन स्टार्ट योर बिजनेस. आपण माने करि परिबे जो प्रेशर्स अछंती आपण करंतु करि परिबे नै आपण करंतु से करिवे न करी अलग था. आपण माने परीक्षा दियन, राइट? मु भी परीक्षा दे के पास करछि, मु एपे परीक्षा देली जेतोळे व्हेन आई से टू माय स्टूडेंट, hey, why don't you go for this, you earn your own money, why you depend upon your parents, your pocket money 2 million money. Then they used to ask, sir, how can we go for that? Then I insist them to appear this NISM series 5. तो बेर भाबे मु तो कहूची निजे तो पास करनी, I don't know what is that भीतर कोन अछि. Some few students ask me, sir, whether to train us. Then I realized, oh, I need to complete. Move to concurrently, I appear the examination. Very tough examination. Basically, like 10-15 days rigorously. Question that was a practice. All materials, the moment you register with NISM, they will send you online materials. So, bohi materials achi. NISM, National Institute of Security Markets, आपन को देबे, bohi देबे, आपन ताको पढ़िबे, आउ तापरे एठी गोटे अछि आपन एस्प्लेनेड सामने रे गोटे NSC IT लेखा अछि आपन देखचंती कि नाम जानि भुवनेश्वर रे तारो दीटा गोटी सेंटर ना दीटा सेंटर अछि गोटे एस्प्लेनेड रे अपोजिट रे गोटे अछि NSC IT लेखा अछि आपन देखले they conduct the examination there. It's an online examination. I would State Bank or Louis Road be hochi tankar center achi, but mostly it is being done here in the NISM examination. Even the insurance ro jo IRD jo porche examination ei NSC IT re parikha hochi. So my sincere request to these freshers, those who want to make a career in the financial sector, apan mane distributor habak mu kohuni kebe bi kohuni bhalo bhalo chakri bi karibe, but you can appear the examination. So you can when a fresher achieve the financial career background to be this can be a value added program for you. Upon that in this CV re mentioned all those things. Okay, so collecting banks are there. So banks also they used to collect the funds and all those activities are being monitored. So these are the few components like concepts. One is the scheme based on the performance on the fund, various categories, schemes are called fund, and units, that's very important. So the investment that an investor makes is a scheme translated into a certain numbers or units. Then there is share to stocks or security or share, number of shares, 1, 2, 3. So 10 second, 100 second, 1000 second. Like that in mutual fund, they used to calculate units. Taro the price kete achi taku ame define karu MC taku define kare kente define kare the number of units into NAV, net asset value, right? So taro price taku determine karike. Okay, this is what the NAV, net asset value, and it is being calculated on the basis of the scheme, that is unit holder funds in the schemes or net asset, unit holder funds into divided by number of outstanding units. Even a formula use for IT, but generally we used to consider kette unit at NAV calculation into NAV. NAV can be now unit holder funds in the scheme or net assets divided by number of outstanding units. These are the different types of mutual fund. Okay. Is it visible to all of you? Types,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very good. So,
yes, sir.
Okay. On the basis of organization structure, on the basis of management of portfolio, investment objective, investment portfolio, and other funds. Right. So, so far as organization structure is concerned, this is open-ended fund, closed-ended fund, and the interval fund. And here it is active, passive, and investment objective, growth, income, hybrid, then investment portfolio, equity, debt, and hybrid, and other funds like ETF, gold ETF, ELSS, retirement or pension fund, overseas fund, fund of fund, right? So after jodi mu gote padhebi mate 15 din lagibo gote padhiba darkar janiya darkar, but this is for your understanding that these are the schemes. Apna eti hisab karutbe kette scheme achi gote mutual fund etki scheme ku follow korchi. So ma apna kon kochi around 2000 schemes gote mutual fund karuchi. Apna pagal hei jibe kothre investment karibi kota mate subidha habo apna where mate jani honi ko scheme achi. So that's very simple, it's not that difficult, but apna mane confusion ho so ta bhitere pasiki janiya podibo eta kon hochi kette dur jaichi, right? So that is what we have to find out, and what analysis ame kariki ame tadre investment koriba tadre. So classifications ame jodi jiba, so this is on the basis of open-ended fund, closed-ended fund and interval fund, right? Open-ended fund, this is, as name itself is the open for investor to enter and exit at any time, even at the time of the NFO also. If the NFO got astela HDFC mutual fund astela, because I am associated with them, so I know their scheme guda very bhalo thai. HDFC, Axis, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବାପୁଜୀ ନଗରରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଅଫିସ ଅଛି, ସେଟା ହଉଛି କଣ ମିରେଇ ଆସେଟ, ସେ ଆମର ଆପଣ ମାନଙ୍କର ଉପର ବ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଇଭିନିଂ ରେ ସେସନ ଅଛି ନା, ସେ ଜଣେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ପଢୁଥିଲେ, so he is working there with ମିରେଇ ଆସେଟ. So ଆପଣମାନେ ଯାଇକି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସବୁ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଜାଗାରେ ଯୋଉଠି ଅଛି ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଫଣ୍ଡ ଅଫିସ, you go talk to them, even ଯୋଉମାନେ ବଡ ବଡ ସବୁ distributor ଅଛନ୍ତି, how it is managed. So open-ended schemes you can enter at any time and exit also. Open-ended. Closed-ended there is a fixed maturity period. It has an investor can buy units at closed-ended schemes from the fund only or during the NFO. The fund makes arrangement for the units to be traded in the stock market. So far as the post NFO is concerned, and this is being done listing in the scheme in the stock exchange. Upon I don't know whether you know this or not. UTI what a scheme thila unit 64. I don't know, I didn't complete the night. Time is very short. Chapter, oh, it's very tough. So unit 64 as in UTI started in 1963. They started a scheme called unit 64. I would feel that master gain, master plus, master share, SBI भी अपन देखते SBI Magnum Fund, एवढा सो stock market trading होता से टाइम पे, so ताका मसलेनी से बर्बाद हो गए, से बंद हो गए, right? UTI once upon a time they used to give a fixed return. Can you imagine in fixed return of 21%? So today UTI loss चलतिला and so this one go. A government रथिला, they used to provide us. So what is this fixed maturity? So this means that the scheme are structured to open for a fixed period of time till the maturity date, and it ceases to exist thereafter. Since the close of the scheme is pre-decided, such schemes are known as closed-ended schemes. And apart from these two, there are other things are there, that is we call interval, right? Interval schemes, funds. It's combined feature of both open as well as closed-ended schemes. Okay. Then actively managed fund, that is actively managed fund are funds where the fund manager has the flexibility to choose the investment portfolio within the broad parameter of investment objective. He is the sole authority of taking care of that. Passive funds invest on the basis of specific index, as a Sensex, Nifty, SX40, जहाँ पर derivative पे, कहाँ पर specific index ऊपर काम होगी, whose performance is to seek to track proper track के तक देखना पड़े. So a passive fund tracking the BSE Sensex would buy only the shares that are part of the composition of the BSE Sensex. There a fund manager role टा बहुत limitation को आसी जाए, कहना से केवल index ऊपर base कर ही काम करे. बाकी actively, that means fund manager is the sole authority. So he used to play very important and confident role so far as the monitoring is concerned. There is growth fund, income from and conservative fund. So in growth fund, there is an appreciation in the value of underlying mutual funds. So underlying, I mean derivative that there are underlying assets. Underlying assets mane kon? Underlying assets means क्या कहबा हमें आरे नबा कर्ड रो प्राइस दही अपन दही खाउछन खरा दिन दही रो प्राइस depends upon the price of the milk. So the milk ro price बढ़ी गला, if there is an increase in the hike in the milk price, automatically the curd price will increase. Here the underlying asset is milk for the product of curd. Sendi अपन नहीं परिबे wheat and flours. गहम अटा जदि गहम प्राइस बढ़ीगला अटा प्राइस बढ़ी. So these are our underlying assets. There are if you look at the schemes in equity schemes, there are around 11 subcategories. 11 debt scheme re achi sorry. Then the income funds, these are regular return funds where we are going to get constant return, and every day the retirement retired people, they used to invest in this to get the monthly return. Then there is a conservative fund. The funds as based on to provide a reasonable rate of return as well to protect the value of the investors and to achieve capital appreciation consistent with the fulfillment of the first two of the objectives. Then there is debt, equity, and hybrid. Equity, there are 11 subcategories. Debt, there are 16 subcategories. Hybrid, again 6 subcategories. Solution oriented, 2 subcategories, and other oriented, we are having 2 subcategories. So there is a huge objective to be studied so far as debt, equity, diversified equity fund, market segment fund, sectoral funds, thematic fund. On the basis of theme concept, strategic bets fund, the hybrid fund, combination of debt and equity, we used to go for that. And then the real estate funds are real estate investment funds. These funds invest in real estates either in the form of physical property or in the form of securities of companies engaged in the real estate. SEBI's regulation requires that at least 35% of the portfolio should be held in the physical asset. Then there is commodity firms, right? Commodity like agriculture, non-agriculture commodities. There is called gold exchange traded funds also it is considered. There is another international fund. It is based on the funds that are investment outside of the country. That is fund of fund, a fund of fund mutual fund that invests other mutual fund. That means the SDFC mutual fund is investing in Axis mutual fund. There is a concept that is also allowed. It doesn't hold securities in the portfolio, but other funds haven't chosen to match the investment objective. It's called fund of fund. There is another we call ETF, exchange traded fund, or open-ended fund, whose units are traded in the stock exchange, right? So this is the hierarchy, how it is flows going on. You can see here money market, guild fund, debt fund, monthly income fund, balance fund. Then the last is the sectoral funds. This is what the risk and return analysis being done. We can see here the evolution of mutual fund, right? How it is going on. So the most important part here, it is the bottom part is the year. Upon year देख परचुंती के नाम जानी परने इट गोल फुल बुले दी चीजोरे इतने जानी परिवे केमिति ये उड़ुची दौड़ुची कितने रे केबट दौड़ला 2012-13 टू ये पिकअप नवा आरंभ कला ताप पूर्व धीरे धीरे जाऊची ये जो दौड़ची ये भी समझी किसी बड़ा जो दौड़नी but diagrammatically we represents that it is a growing organizations so far as the evolution of Indian mutual fund companies there. Evolution, it has got 4 phases. 1963 UTI start kala 1986, phase 2 87 to 92, phase 3 93 to 2000, and phase 4 lot of changes it has come. SEBI has implemented so many amendment acts so far as the mutual fund is concerned. It starts from 2003 onwards. So this is what you have. Unit Trust of India, it was started in 1983, then 63, then so many schemes it has come up. There is a Unit 64, ULEAP, Master Gain, Master CS, Master Plus, and Mr. T. Krishnamachari, the finance minister that time used to promote, so that UTI was the first mutual fund in India. Everybody is having a great expectation on this company. These are about the mutual fund UTI, as because of it is there in the syllabus, I thought to put it to be the most preferred mutual fund, but not now. It was earlier time, and a lot of competition it has come up. The most preferred employers, those days are gone. ROI also it was good. Regulation structure of mutual fund. So the structure of mutual fund is governed by SEBI Mutual Fund Regulation Act 1996. SEBI has exclusive act for that, and it is mandatory to have a three tier structure: sponsor, trustee, and AMC. Now, the structure is the Kotli. The sponsor is the promoter, and he appoints the trustee who are responsible to the investors of the fund. AMC is the business face, asset management company of the business face, is the face value, right? As it is managed all the day-to-day activities of the fund. Thank you. There are few things are there, more statistics, Rokichi. I will share you. You may not get the statistics. Kempi Kuku country-wise each analysis, trust asset in trillion, AUM Kempi Jauchi, city-wise Kempi Jauchi, right? Of course, Mumbai is the highest one. So that 2016 data mo pakre. So AUM kette karuchi contribute karuchi GDP ku. These are the few statistics. This is not required for you, but those who wanted to make a good research on mutual fund, you can go for this. Okay. Both good against some of the time is very short. I'm to both things are anyway. Oh my God. Of course, we are on time. 8:58 now. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, got a doubt like এটা তো মানে যা ওভারঅল আপন কହି দেলে बट लाइक डीप डाउन ପାଇଁ ଯେମିତି କି सर अलास कैप कोन जे टाइप्स ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड रे ता ପାଇଁ टिके किछि लिंक अछि कि किछि अछि सर जोठु हम पढी परिबु माने इन अ सिंपलर वे जोठी कि आपन
म्यूचुअल फंड द बेस्ट इज AMFI.
सर
AMFI AMFI Association of Mutual Fund, right? AMFI अछि AMFI रो वेबसाइट अछि वेबसाइट को पढ़ेबे तादरे डिटेल्स दीजिए एकदम डिटेल्स यू गेट एवरीथिंग ऑल सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर इन AMFI.
ओके सर
अपन AMFI को पढ़ेले पाई जाई परिबे
सर बेले बेले इन्वेस्टोपेडिया रे भी तो आसे तारो बने बहुत सारे
ना डोंट रिलाई विकिपीडिया एंड इन्वेस्टोपेडिया दीस आर ऑल शॉर्ट टर्म थिंग्स ता ऊपर एते रिलाई करंतनी हम कोटा अछि हम ताको पढ़िबा ना हम काई रिलायबल सोर्स को दिबा
आज्ञा हां ऑथेंटिकेट रे जो
हम पाखे जोटा ऑथेंटिक अछि हमें सेटा पढ़िबाटा दर देखटा दर सपोज हमें जानिया चाहूचे रेपो रेट रिवर्स रेट ए सब जिंस जानिया चाहूचे हम कोड की जिबा rbi.ort.in हमें जाई इन्वेस्टोपेडिया रे पढ़िबा से देखला 2 वर्ष तळर फिगर दबो हमें ताकू धरि की बसबा नहीं हमें जोटार स्पेसिफिक आर स्पेसिफिक अला एसोसिएशन ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड हां ऑफ इंडिया अपन AMFI वेबसाइट पे जिबे ता भीतर पस के देखिए और यू गेट ऑल द डिटेल्स जंदी म अपन कहली गोटे chittorgarh.com कहली ना
आईपीओ पे सर
आईपीओ पे सेटा होते बेस्ट दे आर स्पेशलाइज भलो रिसर्च कर बहुत अछंती बहुत बड़ा अछंती नै कि मते मु सबले आईपीओ तक रेफर कर आपण हमें टीवी रे देखुचे टीवी रे काहा को देखबा जी अछि बिजनेस अछि एंटिटी प्रॉफिट अछि बट सीएनबीसी अवस्था देखिए हमको स्पेसिफाइड जिंस देखिया पड़े ये जो इन्वेस्टोपेडिया विकिपीडिया हमें शॉर्ट टर्म बेले कोटे टर्म खोजुची बुझी पानु हम मार्केट पढ़ देले बुझते सेटा हमें देख दे किंतु आपण जदी एकदम डीप नॉलेज करा पय चाहू छी गो टू द AMFI AMFI बुझिबे आउ डिटेल्स आपण को जदी आपण इंडिविजुअल देखिबे सपोज आपण एचडीएफसी म्यूचुअल फंड विषय जाने पय चाहू छी तबे तांको वेबसाइट को जाई गले भी से आपण बुझि दे से वेबसाइट रे जान दे पारे बट देयर आर सर्टेन टर्म्स के जानिया पे कष्ट होबो बट किछि असुविधा नै आपण ताको लाइन बाय लाइन पढिबे AMFI रे आपण ताको अछि और एनआईएसएम मटेरियल जदी भी आपण पढिबे आहुरी बढ़िया एकदम यू गेट क्लियर पिक्चर
सर जेमति की तार ग्राफ ता जो आसे जेमति की जो तार परफॉर्मेंस ग्राफ ता आसे ताको बेटर केमति इंटरप्रेट करियो सर
सुनो ग्राफ जेतोळे हम पढुचे तार दीटा थिबो हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल थिबो
यस सर
नै कि गोटे ओ एक्स एक्सिस और वो वाई एक्सिस थिबो प्रथम से एक्सिस का कोन देखिए गोटे एक्सिस रे थिबो ईयर आ गोटे एक्सिस रे वॉल्यूम थिबो वॉल्यूम की प्राइस थिबो प्राइस भी थाबे आपण ताकू आगे देखिए जे एटा कोन डिफाइन करछ आमे टिका एनालिसिस करू रिस्क और रिटर्न रो एनालिसिस करू बुझ पाले ना
yes sir
केते रिस्क रे आमे आमे ओएच एक्सिस को जो रिस्क केते रिस्क रे केते रिटर्न
आज्ञा हां जेमति कि
बुझिपाले ना
सर 3 year 2 year 1
हाँ
year
सेठी
5
आपण
years
इकोनॉमिक्स रे देखिथिबे ओटे टोटल कॉस्ट कर्व गोटे थिबो हला कर्व टा जोटी पीक रे पहुंचला दैट इज आवर ऑप्टिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट एनालिसिस आपण सेटा एथरे एसपीएम रे और डिटेल्स पढी रे हां
आज्ञा
धीरे धीरे पढिबे एक घंटा भितरे देखंतु घंटा भितरे गोटे म्यूचुअल फंड वर्ल्ड टा को बुझेवा ऑफ कोर्स आई ट्राई टू गिव माय बेस्ट आई डोंट नो केते दूर आपण बुझले कोन मु भाबुची किछि बुझी थिबे बेसिक आइडियाज आपण पाइथिबे बट इट नीड्स 4-5 days of discussion गोटे दिन it does the details channel
yeah definitely sir definitely yes sir it's a very huge topic sir
so let me wind up here
thank you.
I'm having one more class for this executive MBAs also right. So thank you very much. Good day to all of you. Good day to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Okay. So let us start with today about models for portfolio selection. Just confirm me, is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Visible. Okay. So let us discuss about the models for portfolio selection. Okay. So categorically, there are two popular models for selection of portfolio. First one is Marquis model. And second one is